I think it's working. I don't know. I guess we'll just see what happens. But what do these buttons do? Start a poll. I can share. That's cool. I can share to Facebook, Facebook Messenger. I can email people? What? What does this button do? I can do it for like people in my contacts. I wish there is one for Instagram. Let's click on Instagram, see what happens. Okay, so this is just like my contacts in my contacts in my, what is it, in my Instagram thing. Click a few, see what happens. See what happens. Oh, there's people here. Hello. How's it going? Is there like a thing? Top messages. I'm just trying to figure out how this works. I've never done it from my phone before. I don't know if it's just supposed to like pop up on the screen, like if somebody comments, or I don't know what's going on with it. Probably should have researched it a little bit. Highlight, save, unlisted video for 5 minutes. That's the mic button. Oh, I can do different colors. Black and white. Bubbles. Oh, they don't pop. I wish when you touch the screen it popped them. 8mm, so that's like old. Oh, there's 3 people. Hello. How's it going? Normal. What's like the normal one? I mean, I guess that looks kind of normal. What does this button do? Oh, this is camera. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy, abide community guidelines. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Austin. I'm trying to live stream from my phone.
Oh, nice. Go say hi.
Austin said hi.
I gotta take a shit.
Nice. 3. Oh, that's the time. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is set up this skateboard. Actually, de-set up this skateboard. I set it up the other day because I was like, you know what? I need to set up a new skateboard. So I had a new skateboard, so I set it up. And then I wanted to make like a review on it. And I've done the exact same skateboard, right? But this one's a lot more used, and I wanted to see how durable it was. So my idea is to go do like a bunch of kickflip board slides, lip slides, I don't know, other tricks that I can think to do it into it to test to see how strong it is, because I can't jump downstairs. My knee is still kind of injured or whatever you want to call it. I got a bone bruise on it, so if I jump downstairs, the muscles in my knee are going to tighten up and put more pressure on the bone bruise, which is just a soft bone. So it's put more pressure on it, causes more pain. That's how that works. But where'd my screwdriver go? Oh, it's over here. Oh, what are you guys doing today? Oh, there's 5 people. Hello. How's it going? Is there? Maybe I should have done this in my room so I could like look at it from. Because I don't know really what's supposed to pop up. I don't know if anybody's commented anything yet. Because I can't. Oh, okay. There we go. That's how that works. What's up, Isaac? What state am I from? I am in Texas. I moved here a year and a half ago or something like that. I'm originally from Ohio, but I'm in Texas right now. just kind of traveling and seeing what there's out there. I like to travel. I want to go to all 50 states. I want to go to a bunch of different countries. But what about you? Where are you from? Oh, from London? That's sick. I would love to go to London. Yeah, no, Texas is really fun. I really like Texas. The weather, I like hot. And it's not really humid either. I guess it also depends on which part of Texas you go to, because if you go down closer to the ocean, it's going to be humid, more humid, humider, whatever that word is. I don't really know. But I am in like the DFW area, so Dallas, Fort Worth. But where are you from in London? And do you like it in London? I heard it's like rains all the time there, just in the UK in general, or that part of the world, kind of like Ireland, I think it was. I don't know. I used to live with a dude in an Airbnb that I stayed at one point. He was from Ireland. He said it rained all the time, and it was kind of gloomy. Southwest London? Okay. Do you like it there in London or no? It's really... Oh, so it's not that it rains all the time, you just never know when it's going to rain? Oh, there's one more. So the weather really has a mind of its own, bipolar. So it's like, I feel like raining, even though the weatherman 5 minutes ago says that it's not. Which I found out, I guess not really recently, apparently that when the weathermen aren't really wrong all the time, it's just how we look at it. So like when it says 50% chance of rain, we think, oh, it's like a 50% chance it's going to rain. It's actually that there is going to be rain. It's just going to be like 50% of the zone they're talking about. So if they're like, it's going to rain in London, there's a 50% chance of rain in London. It's only going to rain in half of London. If I understand it correctly, I don't know that much about meteorology or anything like that. It's just something I heard and kind of thought of at some point. Yeah, it's fine living here, but I don't know. Some stuff is different than from the U.S. and everyone else drinks it. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Which I've always thought that was kind of weird. It's like, oh, okay, you can go sign up and go fight in a war at 18, but you can't buy a beer or something. I always thought that was weird. But in other countries, it's different. It's like, you're an adult, but not really in the States. But other countries are like, okay, you're an adult, be an adult type of thing. Okay, I do need these to come out. And I wonder how they got bent. Did that one fall off? Yeah. Is that both of them? Cool. Nah, it's like it's like the UK, most people have first alcohol at like age 7. Do you think that's like a UK thing in general, or just where you live at in the UK? Because at least in the States, like I've talked to a bunch of different people from a lot of different places. And it just depends on, not really like what state they're from. It's just like essentially what part of town are they from, and what kind of upbringing they had. I know some people that started drinking really young, and then some people didn't start drinking at all, or not until they were legal age or whatever. Where'd the screwdriver go? It's on my lap. There we go. When you come to the U.S., do you plan on visiting or just or moving here? Now it's the entire UK. It's like, I mean, I'm from the so-called posh area, and is posh like poor, or does posh mean rich? I don't know. I'm not that. Not visit. What made you choose Texas? Is there like a specific event here or something? Because I know like Texas has the rodeo. They have some cattle drive thing that's not too far away from, or maybe it's in downtown Fort Worth. I don't know. I'd put too many in there. So how many's over there? 2? Oh, I guess that's fine. What made you want to come to the States? What, you don't like moving? Moving's not that bad. It might be a little different if I would have moved to a different country instead of a different state, and that might have been a little different, but I wouldn't say moving's fun, but it's an adventure. You get to meet a lot of different cool people. A lot of different experiences. Posh, it means more like rich, but it doesn't have to be based off of your upbringing. So like I have like people who are in family and royalty and stuff. Oh, okay. So it's just kind of all London, or not London, England in general. Do you like even flow Jesus skate memes? Oh, the one where it plays the Pearl Jam song and it's a Skate 3. What was that guy's name? Yeah, no, they can be funny. There's not a whole lot of things that I won't joke about. No, some of London. That's just like with any place, though. It's just how society is. You have the rich part of society, the middle part of society, and the lower part of society. Unless maybe you go over to some place like North or South Korea, then maybe it's just like rich and poor. I don't know. But that's just kind of like how society and life works in general. Where'd the wrench go? There it is. Gotta quit putting these in my lap. I can't find them, especially when they're the same color as my pants. You guys got any? Do you got any exciting plans for the weekend? Oh, that's cool. That sounds like fun. Where are you from, Lucas? Last time I came to the USA, like the police had guns, and you would never get that in the UK. Is that like? Oh yeah, no. Unless you're like 18 and a cop, like every cop I've seen, except maybe like the really young ones, then they get shotguns that they. I don't know what they do. Maybe they just be at the jail cell. But like every cop here, yeah, they have guns and everything. I'm from Florida. What part of Florida? I went to Miami 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, no, it's right after I graduated. So I went to Miami 2 years ago. I really liked Miami. Just need to learn a little bit of Spanish next time I go down there. It'll be a little bit easier to communicate. Jacksonville. I know where that's at. Is that the capital? Or why else does that sound familiar? Jacksonville. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Do you know why guns got outlawed in, like, did they think it would stop all crime or something? Because, like, that's what I've heard too. Like, doesn't the UK have a competitive shooting team? If I remember correctly, and I heard this correctly, like England has a competitive shooting team, like gun shooting, and then they have to go out of the country to practice for the Olympics. I think there's a competition for that in the Olympics. I'm not 100% sure though. Just something I heard over the years. What's up, Ellis? Eli? How do you say your name? Ellis, I think. But how's it going? I lost all the nuts. Or Elias. Elias? Is that it? Not eating candy and all that. You can definitely feel it. Like I started eating all that stuff again. It's like, oh, I feel terrible. So I started eating just chicken, rice, and cheese, and I'll put some mustard in there or something. Yeah, I feel a lot better. Don't feel as bloated. I will go to like a restaurant or something once a week to try out like all the different flavors in Texas because I'm not from here. Like I went to a Italian restaurant last week. I want to go to a barbecue restaurant and just kind of like try out all the restaurants that aren't fast food around here because there's some really good ones. Like there's a Vietnamese one downtown that's really good. But just, oh look, there's a little birdie. I don't remember what I was talking about now. Because basically we haven't had a school shooting in like 40 years. It can't happen. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's like what I never understood. It's just like, okay, we're going to take away guns. So then just the knife crime went up 10 million% or whatever the actual percent was. Because people are still going to do what they are going to do. They just might do it a different way if they don't have what they want. So it's like, oh, I want to rob this person. I was going to use a gun, but you know what? It's too hard to find a gun in England, so I'm just going to use a knife. It's a little easier. Like, that's what I never understood. I'll have to look for the other nuts later, so I'm going to take 2 off the other one and put them on here. And worst case scenario, I have another pair of, what is it? I got another set of hardware in my car, so worst case scenario, I just have to take a couple from that to make it work. Is Jacksonville by Orlando, Florida? North of it. Okay, that's why it sounds familiar. Okay, yeah, somebody that I used to work with would talk about going to Orlando and then say something about Jacksonville. And I was like, oh, okay, that's why that sounds familiar. It's near there. Maybe that's where, because she lived in Florida at some point. So maybe that's where she was from. I can't remember. It's been a while. I lost one of the nuts. Because I know I had 4, because I took it off this one. Oh, there it is. I found the nut. Oh, there we go. Have you been to, is there a, what is it? Is there a Universal, if I could talk, is there a Universal Studios in Orlando? Because that's one of the places that I've been wanting to go. Is I want to go to Universal Studios because I don't know if all of them have it, but I've heard at least some of them have a Simpsons Land. Okay, cool. Next time I'm in Florida, I'm going to have to go there. But because I want to go to the Simpsons Land part of it. That's my favorite TV show. If I ever watch TV, which is not super regular, but if I watch TV, that's what I want to watch. And I guess technically it's not even TV because I found out that they put all the episodes, I wouldn't say all the episodes, but enough that I haven't seen, so I'll watch them, episodes on YouTube. So I'll just turn on some 4-hour YouTube video thing, watch the first episode, and then click on it later and not want to fast forward it, so I'll find a different one. The only kind of annoying thing with it though is sometimes like they will have it zoom in and out every few seconds, so I guess to try to avoid copyright. But boom. Boom. Binge watching on Netflix is so addictive. It can be. I haven't done that in a long time, thankfully. Actually, no. I guess I went to South Carolina recently, and I binge watched. There's a show called Top Gear. It's a car show. They have an American version and a British version. And I like the British version one better, and I watched a bunch of that over the time I was there. What kind of shows do you watch? I'm going to head out. Got a 2.5-hour drive to... Okay. Have a good one. Enjoy your drive. I love driving. Hopefully it's not like rush hour traffic. That's the only annoying part of driving. That's why my favorite times to drive is at night. Just at like somewhere between, I don't know, probably about 10 o'clock and like 4 in the morning. Just like when there's nobody out on the road. It's great. Love it. It's very peaceful to sit there, crank some music, and do whatever to drive. Under the speed limit, of course, because you don't want to take it. Or maybe just a little over, 100 and some. I watched Breaking Bad. I haven't seen that yet. I heard that was good. Death Note, I've heard that one was good. I watched a little bit of Cobra Kai. I really liked that. When it first came out, it was on YouTube, like the first 2 episodes, and I watched them, but then I didn't get the YouTube Premium to watch the rest of them. But I remember that being a good show. Better Call Saul? Oh, Better Call Saul. I've heard of that one. I forget what that one's about. Huh? I'm a bunny. What do you watch the most, though? Can I do a varial flip? Yes, I can. I actually did at least 2 of them today. Before I did this, I went to this skate park called White Cinema Skate Park. I did a couple varial flips. You got? Are you having problems with varial flips? What's going wrong with them? Oh, okay. I remember hearing that now. A prequel to Better Call Saul, Better Call Saul is a prequel to Breaking Bad. I think I've seen a commercial for that, or somebody told me about that. Now I remember. But are you having trouble with varial flips? Like, what's going on with them? set this over here. I have to put that up because I want to change it out again later. Because I just set that one up again to see how durable it is. Try to break it essentially. See if it's more durable than durable. See if it's stronger than just a regular wood skateboard. Because the last time I learned how to kickflip board slide, I guess not the last time, the only time I did it, I cracked a board there and I cracked a board doing half cap heel flips. So I'm just trying some flip tricks to board slides to try to break it a little bit essentially. See if it's stronger than words would be nice. See if it's stronger than a wood skateboard. I probably said the same thing about 8 times. But I haven't figured out how to talk in front of a camera yet. So every time I talk, my brain goes blank. What do you think of skating in the game Bully? Oh, I actually never played Bully. I didn't know you could do that. I watched Jacksepticeye play one of them a little bit a couple years ago, but I forgot that game exists until now. I don't really play video games either. Pretty much all I do is skate.
There you go. What type of training was Jesus into?
I don't want to know.
CrossFit.
Oh, I thought you said something else why I didn't want to know. That's funny. So what kind of training was Jesus into? CrossFit. Boom. You know, I didn't know you could do skating in Bully. That actually kind of sounds fun. Kind of like a... Because if I remember right, that was kind of like a GTA kind of game. I forget where it was based out of. But it sounded fun. All right. But now, I have to go and start editing a short real quick so that can be up at 3:30. And I got to go film 2 more videos for the weekend. Hopefully all that goes well. But thanks for joining, talking, and having and just hanging out with me. I want to do more of these. I just haven't figured out exactly like what day and time yet. I don't really know like my whole life schedule yet. So once I figure that out, we can figure out when exactly would be the best time to do this. But until then, I'll see you later. Sayonara.